Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and today we're going to take a look at my top 15 favorite McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures. I tried to do a top 10, but I like so many of these figures that I just, it just grew, so I ended up doing 15 figures, which again, was a struggle because I love so many of these figures. So yeah, I just want to kind of go through some of my favorite figures. We're 3 years into the McFarlane DC Multiverse license. We've got some great figures, a lot of Batman. I love Batman, so I'm totally cool with that. But yeah, let's take a look at all of my favorite McFarlane figures. So let's take a look at Dr. Fate first of all. So Dr. Fate, I am a huge Dr. Fate fan. He is one of my favorite characters in the DC universe next to, of course, Batman and Superman. Love the design of the character, the mystical elements of Dr. Fate, the helmet, the whole story, man. I love Dr. Fate, and I love this figure. It's based on his look from Injustice, which I think is great. It's not just like a simple, blue suit or whatever. It's a more of a modern look versus like a classic look, but I'm totally cool with that. But the helmet looks fantastic. It looks like a classic Dr. Fate helmet. Love the emblem on the chest, and I really dig this whole figure. So there he is, coming in at number 15. It's really not in order, but I'm just gonna go through them in a numbered way. So there's Dr. Fate at number 15. Next we have another Injustice figure. This is the Flash, the Hot Pursuit Flash, but this is the variant edition. I don't remember if this was a gold label version or what this version was called, but I just love the bulkiness of this character. I know the Flash is traditionally a little thinner, a little slimmer, more of a runner, but I love how hefty and bulky he looks. I love the proportions of this guy. It totally, excuse me, I have a little cold. It totally works for me, and I love the detail of the costume, the white and the gray. And I think playing Injustice, this is the only game that I actually play is Injustice. I think I had this suit as one of the skins for the Flash, so which is probably why I like it even more. But I actually like this Flash more than the regular red version. So there he is, the Injustice Hot Pursuit Flash. Next up, we have Batgirl. And again, this figure is beautiful. The head sculpt is one of my favorite head sculpts on an action figure. I just love the look they went for here. I know she's a tad tall. She's a little bit tall. This is one of the early McFarlane figures. They're still figuring out all the scale and stuff, but I think this figure is fantastic. I love the design of this suit. Again, the head sculpt is fantastic. Love the little cape, and the detailing is amazing. So yeah, there's Batgirl coming in at that was number 13. So there's 13. All right. Next, let's get into the Batmans. A lot of Batmans on this list. We have the 3 Jokers Batman. This is my kind of like go-to favorite basic looking Batman. He's got a classic oval, which I dig. I love the Michael Keaton-esque utility belt, also comic book, esque. There we go. I just love the gray and the black, and I just love how simple this figure is, but it looks awesome. This is based on Jason Fabok's design, and I think it looks amazing. And I love how big he is. He is a hefty. Again, I said that on the last figure, but he is a hefty figure and looks great next to all your other figures. Excuse me. All right, let's go to another Batman. Here is the Murder Machine from Dark Knight's Metal. And I just love the simple design of this figure, the sleekness of it, but the details are great as well. And I love the sort of, robotic-looking face on this one. I love the blue going through the body, the tentacles. This is almost like a Brainiac version of Batman. I forget the backstory on the Murder Machine, but whatever. I just love the design of this figure. I love the back of him and everything. So it's a really cool, sleek Batman figure. Okay, next is my absolute favorite Wonder Woman. I think next to the DC Direct Wonder Woman based from the Wonder Woman line that I always show pictures of. This is probably my favorite Wonder Woman figure. I love the head sculpt. I love the outfit. This is of course based on Dark Knight's metal, and I love the skull for her shoulder pads. This is just a really sick looking Wonder Woman figure. It's probably my favorite Wonder Woman. That's why I don't really care about getting a normal Wonder Woman or a classic Wonder Woman, just because this one is so awesome. It's my go-to Wonder Woman, so I think this is a beautiful figure. Love the more unique design. I have so many versions of the classic characters, I've been collecting for so long, that I just love these more unique looking ones. That's me, though. I totally get why you guys want like a classic looking Wonder Woman, but for me, this one is so much fun. I love this one. Excuse me. Next, we have Lex Luthor, based on the Darkseid War storyline, I believe it is. Again, just love that this is from the comic books. Love the Darkseid Lex head. Love the suit, the detailing of the suit. The green one should be on this list as well, but I'm just glad we have 2 Lex Luthor figures, and I really like this era of Superman comic books when this where the story is, or this figure is based upon. So yeah, he looks great. Love the colors, the details. Really awesome figure. All right. Next, we have the 3 Joker. And I think this is the comedian. I always get these guys mixed up. But this reminds me of the old school Kenner Joker from the Dark Knight line of figures. The head sculpt is just phenomenal. Look at that. That is my favorite Joker head sculpt. I love the classic Joker look, the costume, the colors, everything that just pops. But man, that head sculpt is amazing. Really love this figure. This is my favorite Joker figure. And they've made some amazing Joker figures. Excuse me. All right, so another Batman figure. This is Azrael. This is Azbats. And I love that Sean Gordon Murphy, did the Curse of the White Knight storyline and introduced Azrael again. Love to see him getting, some spotlight there. And I love his redesign of the Azbat costume. It looks like the classic one from Nightfall, but with a modern take. I love the emblem, the sword. It's just a phenomenal figure. I can't believe we even have a figure of this that looks this good. It's just a really ridiculously good looking figure. So yeah, it's phenomenal. So there it is. All right, let's skip over to Swamp Thing, break it up a little bit. So this was pretty new. This Swamp Thing was just released a few months ago, and it's quickly become one of my favorite McFarlane figures, or favorite DC figures. The detailing of his body is amazing. The branches, the leaves, the face sculpt is great. The colors, the branches, everything about this figure is phenomenal. And he is huge. As you can see, like, you can't even see him in the frame of my picture, but he is huge. He even towers over Darkseid, which is fine because it's Swamp Thing. His size changes quite a bit, so I'm fine with him towering over other figures. So really dig this version of Swamp Thing. They did a great job on. I didn't get the variant version. I think the GameStop exclusive one, but I'll get it eventually. So there you go. All right, back to Batman. Here is year 2 Batman. And this figure is great because I like him in its plastic cape form, which I have in display, and also in this classic, form with a cloth cape. I love this cloth cape. You can do so much with this cloth cape. It's so much fun. I love cloth capes. Just reminds me of the good old Superpowers days. But yeah, he looks amazing. I know there's people complaining about the boots. I don't care, man. Yes, they are not accurate, but this figure is so cool that I just dig it. I actually ordered this from Target when they finally put the pre-orders back up and got them pretty easily. But yeah, this guy is amazing. So I have him displayed like this, as well as with the awesome plastic cape. So that's year 2 Batman. All right, let's do one more Batman since we're getting down to the wire here. The Grim Knight. Dude, this is just such a great concept of, a really dark, armed to the teeth version of Batman. And I am so glad they got this figure done before Warner Brothers, has that edict now where they can't really have guns with figures anymore. Thank goodness we got this figure before that went into effect. Good move there by McFarlane Toys, because this figure is phenomenal. Still one of my favorite Batman head sculpts from McFarlane Toys. Looks great. The detailing of the guns is amazing. This whole piece right there, and it just looks awesome on the shelf. I love this commando, armed to the teeth version of Batman. Look at him. He looks great. So there he is, the Grim Knight. All right, just a couple more to go here, friends. So here we have Zack Snyder's Dark Side. And first of all, that we got the Snyder cut is amazing in itself. That we got updated figures based on the Snyder cut is even better. And we got this amazing Dark Side. We got two versions, one for summertime Dark Side without his shirt, and one like this, the armored version. The only thing with this one is his spear thing is sort of bowing a little bit, but whatever. The figure itself is amazing. It's a beautiful design Dark Side. It looks great. It looks just like you saw him in the Snyder cut. Really happy with this Dark Side. I say it's probably my third favorite Dark Side after the DC Collectibles and DC Icons Dark Side, but that puts him in very good company. Really lovely figure. So there he is. Okay, we'll get down to the last two. Next we have the Devastator. So here's the Devastator. I mean, this is basically Doomsday in my opinion. I know it's the Devastator, it's Bruce Wayne and Doomsday combined, but for my money, this is just a really awesome, cool, modern Doomsday figure. I really hope that one day they do a traditional Doomsday figure. I mean, they have the mold right here. It won't take much, but I would even like it if they do a brand new mold. But this is basically Doomsday, and I just love what they did with this figure. The heftiness of the figure and the way it looks is great. I mean, the mouth even moves, which is awesome. And yeah, this guy is phenomenal. So it's a beautiful, detailed figure. All right, then last but not least, like pretty much one of the OG from the McFarlane line. This came out 3 years ago. This is Superman. I always get it mixed up. It's either Unchained or Unleashed. And I love this suit. I have so many classic looking versions of Superman that I love any sort of weird looking version of Superman. And I love this armor, love the metallic paint job on it, and everything about it. The design is fantastic, beautiful Jim Lee design, and I think it's just a great figure, and it's still one of my favorite figures, and it is one of McFarlane's first figures that was released. But there you go. So that's about it, guys. Just wanted to go through my top 15 favorite figures. I stopped counting a while ago, but I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what your favorite McFarlane figures are in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.